Hey, can you take a duck and a chick to the theater?
Yes, you can. Hello and welcome back to the Chick and the Duck podcast with myself, Ryan, my brother Micah, where we talk about anything and everything pop culture. Sometimes mostly movies. Today's a little bit of everything. We got some Vikings jerseys, we got some video games, we got basketball, obviously usual movie stuff. Um, we got a meme that we're gonna react to. We're gonna break down Alien Romulus a little bit, react to it. We're gonna react to the the Apple iOS 18. Do a little game discussion on scenes and movies, franchises, what we've been watching, and then we're gonna re-review Nope because um, it's a great movie and deserves more love. And we didn't talk about it very much when we did talk about it. And I was lower on it than I am now, so spoiler. Um, but yeah, and I'm sure we've seen each other, but Micah, how's your week been?
Yeah,
What's been going on?
nothing. That's the problem.
That's the problem. You guys no work.
No, I don't know when I'm gonna get to work.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get to work today. I just got on the calendar finally,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, like today we go to my today schedule.
Mm-hmm.
These are our jobs that we have.
Yeah.
So there's a job at 5:30, 5:45,
Yeah.
and then there's one at 1, and then there's one at 3,
Uh-huh.
and then at 7, and then at 11
But why don't you get any of them?
because they're just spread out. They're gonna keep like probably two boats doing these jobs depending on where they're at.
Oh, jeez.
Um,
That's rough.
and a lot of these are like pilot on, pilot off, boarding crews.
Yeah.
Um, which means you only need one deckhand. And
Gotcha.
so, and then like tomorrow,
Nothing.
they don't have a single job for tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
So, and I don't know how I just got on the schedule, so I don't know like how booked out they are usually.
Right.
But like yesterday, all these jobs that are on today
Mm-hmm.
were there.
Gotcha.
But then after that, they have like one job a day on Wednesday and Thursday right now.
Jeez.
So,
Time to start door dashing.
yeah, pretty much.
At least a little bit.
Yep, and I need to start cold calling some places, try to get design work.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna DoorDash this month to help pay for stuff for your bachelor party.
Yeah.
Just to get a couple $100, you know. But
Yep.
yeah, I mean, you played basketball. How did it feel to play basketball last night?
Good until after.
It's
I haven't
hot
jumped that much
in a while.
in 4 years.
Yeah.
So my knees and my back hurt. They don't hurt as bad now, but they hurt pretty bad last night.
Yeah. It was. We didn't get to play on the same team, which is a bummer. Um, it's nice having somebody that's like.
You probably didn't get a text, but we sent out RSVP texts last night.
Yeah.
And now we jumped from we like doubled our attendance. We're at 140 and 14 declined.
Dude, that's crazy. That's
154 responses.
That's ridiculous.
So I think that
What happens if you hit limit? What is the limit?
300.
Oh.
We won't hit the limit. We have some limits for other stuff. Like we have 240 plates, which I think will be like right at
Probably
240.
fine, yeah.
If you you know, go by the deal. I don't think Minnesota people will RSVP.
Probably not.
So
I don't remember what they did,
I doubt they'll RSVP.
but
But Gio's not coming.
that's a bummer.
I know.
That's a big bummer. I'm sure they'll send you a gift though.
Yeah, they will. Of course. We've gotten some gifts already.
Yeah, that's what
People are sending the gifts to the Ritters. So
just their place. Yeah, that's funny.
I know. I'm like telling Maddie. Granted the last one we just got one last night, but and it was like just a blue plastic and like you could see what it was.
Yeah.
And so we opened that one, but I'm like, you can start just asking people they want us to wait or what? 'Cause I'm like, at this point, we're gonna have no gifts
To open after.
to open after the wedding.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, but we got an Instapot,
Nice.
which is it was like $200.
Yeah, those are
It's
nice.
a nice gift.
We got one from Grandma.
Yeah,
That wasn't her gift.
Grandma RSVP'd. I was
Herself?
surprised.
That's hilarious, dude.
Maybe herself.
She didn't
I don't know
recognize
where
you.
she
That
got-
might be the funniest
That
thing
was
to
the
happen this week.
funniest thing ever.
Dude, I can't believe. Because then she came up to you and was like, "Oh, hi."
She was walking over,
Yeah.
all happy. I was like,
She didn't know.
I was like, well, I knew she didn't
I
recognize
told
me.
Mom that. She goes, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." She didn't recognize him at all, or Maddie.
Nope, or Maddie, both of us.
I was
Hunter.
like, they don't look different either. Especially
No.
Maddie definitely doesn't look different.
I mean,
Maddie
I might look different.
You might
The
look a
only
little
thing is,
older.
I'll give that to her because she saw me for years with
Yeah.
long hair, and then saw me once
for sure.
without long hair,
Yeah.
and then it was like it's been like a year.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll give her that maybe she registers me with longer hair, but
Yeah, I get that. It was still weird. It was funny. And then when she poked you was might be the weirdest thing she's ever done. She's never done anything like that. She goes like on your stomach too. I was
it was
like,
on my stomach. I was like, ow.
what the heck?
I didn't know what to do. I was like, ouch.
I was like,
Don't do that.
did that just happen? It was weird, dude.
Oh, it was funny.
It was very funny.
It was hilarious.
But yeah, Parker's her godbrother. I mean, granted, we just talked to each other for 2 hours, but
It was a good time though.
it was fun.
I enjoyed it.
It was a good time. Except for my allergies after were abysmal. I had to go to work, and I mean, oh my gosh, dude. So we had an air hockey table in there, and I posted on OfferUp. I have the listing here. I've texted these dudes. I listed it for $100. I said it works. Air's a little light, but it's still able to be played. A lot of fun. Like it's not air's not like the pressure of the air is not normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's light, But you turn on, you feel the air coming out. Well, people offer me $50 for it. I was like, sure. We got camp coming up. We got to pay for things. The kids don't really use it as much. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Came and got it. Gave me $50. I get a text last night from the lady. So the husband and son came and got it. She goes, "Do you know that this doesn't work?" And I was like, I like see the text. Then she sends, "I'm not sure why you would sell this being a pastor or a church knowing it's broken." And I was like, I know it works. We've used it over and over again. I said that in my description, the air is a little light, but it definitely works. I wouldn't have sold you something that didn't work. Well, I was like, then she goes, well, it's like no sense to even plug it in if it doesn't work. And I said, well, you have to plug it in for it to work. Didn't know. And she's like, I know. My boys have it on and it doesn't work. There's no air. I was like, did they press the button? Yes. I have to try to play with my husband. I was like, I'm not lying to you when I say we've never had issues with it. I said the air's light, but you can feel the air coming out. It's playable. She's like, it's not playable, but yeah, thanks. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, I know it works, but if you say it doesn't, you can bring it back. I will give you your cash back. I have no intention in scamming you.
Mm-hmm.
If I was aware of it not working, I would not have sold it to you, or I would have sold it to you as not working. Just let me know, and I'm more than willing to take it back. She saw it last night, didn't respond. And then I texted this morning, or I'm on OfferUp. And if I mark it as sold, I won't be able to contact her. And then, but then I was like, did you get it to work or do you want to return it? No reply yet. And I'm like, I did not scam you. I sold you an air hockey table for $50 that works, but it's light. But oh my gosh, dude, I'm so livid. Especially because like you're a pastor, you're trying to scam. I'm like, I'm not scamming you,
I know.
at all. Like not even close. So
It's stupid, yeah.
that was annoying.
That's dumb.
This morning, oh my gosh, I went to go visit Jenna at C's, and apparently she only worked till 10, and I left at 10. And so she called me, and I was like, "Aren't you working?" She's like, "No." And so I was pissed because I was going there already. I didn't know she usually works till like noon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there, and I get off the exit, and then I go home, or I'm going towards the church at this point, and I get on 205 from Mill Plain,
Yeah.
like by Walmart and Mod and all those places over there, Chekhov.
Mhm.
Well, there's like traffic, and I'm like, what the heck? And we get on, and we're dead stopped. And it says it's gonna take me 45 minutes to get from that exit to here, which is a 10-minute drive, not even. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And there's, in the middle of 205, there's the dip with all the grass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody starts going through that to get to the other way. And it's all these trucks. I'm like, should I do this? And so I wait to see if smaller cars do. And I mean, so many cars went that it created a path. And so I went through the thing. Like the whole freeway was stopped.
Yeah.
There was no one coming from the south on that side. There was cops lined up stopping it. I don't know why, but
Fatality.
then something. So
It has to be a fatality.
I tried looking it up. I couldn't find anything about it, but oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
traffic's been terrible.
It was bad.
Construction's been terrible. Just got stopped in construction on the way here.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we had our premarital, what day was that? Someday.
Mm-hmm.
Friday maybe? Thursday?
Yeah.
Last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
119th, they're putting in a roundabout.
Dude, you know they got a roundabout? So do you know where Fourth Plane by Burgerville, like Safeway? And how you keep going, like to go to
Yeah, I know. We're over.
There's that
we're over
roundabout there.
all the time.
When I went there the first time, I was like, I guess this is good, but like, what in the world?
I know, it's kind of random, and it's the same thing. It's 152nd, so one street down from China on 119th, that intersection. So you got 182nd, 172nd is China, and then the next one, the next light. And then then the next light after that's Prairie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on 152nd, where?
152nd, 119th, that intersection.
That intersection is turning into a roundabout?
Into a roundabout. So we were stopped there for like 15 minutes because they were on the road. No one was moving for like 15 minutes. We're late to our premarital, and then we turn around, we're going, and get there, and then afterwards we're heading down 182nd, get past the stop sign at 119th on 182nd, go past, and you get to the hill, kind of by like, I don't know, what is that, 139th or something like that goes up to 212th.
Yep.
That's stop too. Dead stop. Same time. Both streets, dead stop. And I'm like, and we need to get over to like the high school, like to the church by the middle school, because we were going to Ava's graduation like drive cruise thing or whatever.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like it's like a whole area is shut down.
Why would they put a roundabout there? That's so random. I mean,
I don't even know what they're doing on 182nd. I don't even know what they're doing up to the road there.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. There's so much. It's so bad. Construction sucks. Yeah.
Construction's terrible. Traffic's terrible.
Congrats,
There's so
Parker.
much traffic.
By the way, I don't know if she doesn't. I don't know if she doesn't listen to this, but congrats to Parker on graduating.
Yes.
She's a stud. She lost like 20 games in her high school career between every sport she played, which is bonkers. So cool though. Yeah, basketball's fun. You're gonna get to play more often, you think?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go. It's gonna be pretty inconsistent until after the wedding.
Yeah, once you're married, it'll be. I mean, you'll live together, and it'll be like, I can go play basketball.
Yeah, but hopefully I'll be able to go.
Yeah. They liked having you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris is like the guy who runs it, Chris Venison. He's Tim Ainley's brother-in-law. Wait, is that right? Yes. He's Ashley's brother.
No, okay.
Yeah. And he's like, your brother's good too. And I'm like, yeah. We kind of work at this a lot, but yeah, it was cool. It was fun. I'm trying to think.
It was fun getting back into it.
Yeah. I walked home. Josh, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I walked into Jenna, and I was like, she's like, did Mike come? And I'm like, yeah, he did. How was it? I'm like, he's still very good. You know, it was fun playing. We didn't get to play together, which was a bummer, but I was like, it was fun, playing. And I was like, he cooked your brother.
It's pretty funny.
Like quite a bit. And I was like, she goes, good, he needs cooking. I was like, that's great. So
yeah, it was fun. I mean, yeah, it wasn't that crazy.
No, it's pretty.
I was on a really good team, which was nice.
You were on a good team, then a bad team, then a good team.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even like that we were that We weren't that bad in the second game, but we were so small.
Yeah.
You had every single big. We
Yeah,
had
dude.
none.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that sucked. But
When you
I mean,
left, I hit everything I made. Like I shot well when you were there, whatever. But I mean, I had like 2 games where I just didn't admit. It was great.
yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. I didn't even have to shoot that much, which was nice.
Yeah.
Or like do all that much.
Yeah.
But
It was fun.
which is it was fun.
We got a good group of guys. It's fun. It's fun playing with them. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if I did anything else this week. Probably not. I watched a lot of movies. Oh, Jenna, I should probably talk about this. Jenna and I went on a date on Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, you went to a syrup trap.
Went to Syrup Trap, which is great. I should have got what Jenna got. What she got was bomb.
It looked bomb.
I got just a strawberry one, and it was very good. But
Yeah.
she got I don't know what it was called, but it was bacon and syrup and brie cheese, I think.
Oh wow, that sounds
And
really
it
good.
was like delicious. Then we went and got coffee. Then we went to what did we go after that? We went to the Saturday market. I hate it. There's nothing interesting there. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
It's like they got food and stuff, which is cool. It's just not my vibe, but Jenna likes it, so we walked through it. Then we went to the movie store that I go to, where it's like a music store, but they got a lot of Blu-rays. Jenna bought 5 VHSs just for like decoration, but I mean we have them. It was
It's
like
pretty cool.
Fantasia, Toy Story, Jungle or Aladdin, Tarzan. Yeah, there's like 5 of them she bought, and they're all $1 each. And I bought the Godfather trilogy on Blu-ray
Mm-hmm.
for $10, which was nice. And then we went to the library. Then I think then we went to a comic book store, the one in downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and I was showing Jenna how much comic books cost. Like there was like a Spider-Man one that was like graded like at 6. It was like $20,000.
Jeez.
And because it was like an old, crazy one. But
Yep.
and then we walked to a vintage store, a bookstore, and then yeah, that was fun. We haven't done anything on a Saturday in
Long time.
a long time, literally almost ever. But yeah, um, yeah. All right. Vikings Winter Warrior jerseys.
Oh, I know.
They're sick.
They're heat, dude.
They're so nice.
Best jersey in the league.
Definitely in terms of modern jerseys.
Yeah.
Throwbacks, obviously, there's throwbacks that are better. But I think the Vikings throwbacks are the sickest jerseys in the league. So
That's my opinion too.
they're so sick,
They're
dude.
so cool.
I'm a little biased, of course, but
I know.
they're
People love the Winter Warrior jerseys. I like our throwbacks.
no, I know.
Our
Well,
throwbacks are my favorite.
throwbacks are my favorite too, but I like the Winter Warriors.
They're cool.
I'm getting one for Christmas, which is cool. But,
Yeah. I
Um,
want a throwback.
that'd be cool. But yeah, those are gonna look so cool. If they do a whiteout, give everybody white T-shirts to wear.
They're going to, and then
Uh,
they're gonna paint the end zones white.
Yeah, that's so sick. With like the white logo on the
Mhm.
field. Oh, man. Celtics versus Mavs, NBA Finals. The Celtics are up 2-0.
Yep.
Great. They're definitely, I mean, they go to lose 4 games now. Like we deserve to lose, obviously, in that case. They're not going to. I'd be shocked. Unbiasedly, I'd be shocked.
It'd be yeah. I mean, statistics wise, and like
They just are too
situationally, they won their 2 games at home. That means they could lose the 2 games at home and still get to play. Like they're gonna get to play at home again.
twice.
So all they really got to do is one game away,
Yeah.
and they
Which
win.
they could sweep them.
They could.
I don't know how like also, you know what makes me really mad? Everybody that says Jason Tatum sucks does not know basketball. He's not scoring 30, but he's like so impactful to this team. It's crazy.
Yeah, this team's just too good.
Like this is so biased, but I saw someone who wasn't a Celtics fan say it. So that if they win the finals, if they sweep or win in 5, you have to consider this is potential like this is one of the best teams in NBA history.
Mm-hmm.
For how deep they are, how good they like. You have like 6 or 7 guys that can score 30.
It's pretty crazy.
It is why I mean, what's
I mean, so Celtics win. Who gets Finals MVP?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Drew Holiday, maybe. I think it still should be Jason Tatum,
Jaylen Brown, my pick.
but we'll see. Jaylen Brown, his game 1 was amazing. His game 2 was good as well. But it was
If
funny.
I had to pick a favorite, though, I'm picking Derek White.
Derek White's
That's my
dude.
guy,
He's the
dude.
best. He's
His
so good.
run last year was great in the playoffs, and then he went bald, and now he's just all-time player.
Give me Peyton Pritchard, dude.
Give me Peyton Pritchard.
Dude, that dude hits half quarters like nobody's business.
He's like a great role player.
Incredible.
Like, he doesn't take that many shots, but then when he needs to, he doesn't miss.
No,
Like, he
he's
always hits the shots he needs to and makes the plays that he needs to make.
so consistent.
It's pretty crazy, yeah, because to like sit there and like not be somebody who's taken tons of shots,
Right.
But when you get your shot, you
And
know,
just hit.
to just be like on still,
Yep.
is like not a normal thing.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Did you see this? So the guy that's on this guy, I don't know if you know who he is. He's on First Take. First Take, right?
Yeah,
With Nick Wright, who is probably the worst sports commentator.
probably.
But like he tweeted like 5 days ago, 6 days, no, more than that. He tweeted the end of May. By the time that the Celtics learn how to play real playoff basketball, they will already be down 3-1. Just like, you're just stupid, but whatever. But so guy on First Take, he in green is the games that Celtics win, and blue is obviously the games that the Mavs would win. But the finals prediction, not in order. There will be a Tatum game, hasn't happened yet. A Luka OMG game.
Mm-hmm.
A Jalen game hasn't happened yet. A timely Drew stop game hasn't happened. But the first game, balanced, no one scored 25 plus / Porzingis game happened. And then the second blue one, they would be a win for the Mavs. Is Celtics ice cold from 3, and it's checked off and said Dallas was supposed to win. Which is hilarious. But I mean, they missed like 29 threes and they won.
Yeah, we're not hitting threes and we still win.
Yeah, so exciting stuff.
We're crazy.
I'll be buying a hat when they win, if they win. New body cam game.
Yes, sir.
I've seen footage of this. I don't know. You kind of said it's just a body cam game. They're supposed to be like ultra realistic.
Yeah, I swear I saw something about this. I don't think I saw this in the trailer. I think I saw an early sneak peek thing.
Yeah, I saw something. I've seen this. But I mean, this is sick.
So cool.
Like, this is so... It'll be $30.
Movement.
It was developed and made by 2 like 20-year-olds.
Yeah, I did see it.
2 friends.
Yep.
Like, this is so cool.
A couple months ago. Little. So awesome.
This is so great. Like, it looks just stunning.
This is the year for video games.
Well, I guess we can talk about Black Ops 6, too.
This is the first year that Unreal Engine 5 games are gonna be coming out. So
Oh, really?
physics and visuals
Mm-hmm.
are gonna be crazy. Abilities, world creation, map creation,
They're bringing...
insanity.
But
But yeah, Black Ops 6.
looks good.
It looks freaking amazing.
It looks really good.
It's like what, 300 gigs, 350 gigs.
Insane amount of space, dude. Good thing I have a 2 terabyte hard drive if
have
I
a-
buy
have a
it.
4 terabyte. That's still like, wow.
That's huge. But like, they haven't released anything about the zombies yet, which I know there will be, right?
Yeah, there for sure will be.
But they're adding back old maps as well as the old Prestige from Black Ops
10
2.
prestiges, and then the old style where when you prestige, you start over and you have to reprogress.
Yep.
And then Prestige Mastered, they said has 1,000 levels after you hit Prestige Mastered that's for rewards that you can go through still.
And it has the voting scale
Oh yeah,
that you in Black Ops 2 that you could vote.
on map.
They have that again.
That's pretty fire. Did you see the movement?
The backwards and
Omnidirectional sprinting.
crazy.
You can strafe and sprint. So you can run sideways and sprint.
Yeah, it's cool.
So the movement's gonna be insane, and also it's omnidirectional prone. You go prone forward, you can turn around and flip onto your back and look backwards.
That's crazy. Like where you're like this.
So he's like laying forward, laying down flat, and then you turn and he switches. He rolls over onto his back and hold aim the entire time.
That's bonkers, dude.
So you can go all the way around from prone, flat on your stomach,
Mm-hmm.
to around on your back like this, holding, to then all the way flipping over back on your stomach.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's cool.
And there's like a new dolphin dive similar. There's a backwards dive
That's
thing
crazy.
where you go onto your back.
Actually, when I saw him walking backwards and like sprinting backwards, holding a gun, I was like, "This is wild!" Like,
It's gonna be insane.
yeah. So it's gonna be $95 though, but
I know.
whatever.
It's gonna be expensive. But didn't they talk about it? Wasn't the next Call of Duty game supposed to come out straight onto Game Pass?
I will have to get Game Pass then, which is fine. Maybe I have no idea.
I don't know if they're still gonna do that, but
Yeah, it actually looks good. They haven't made a
They
good Call of
talked
Duty
about-
game since Black Ops 2, so
yeah, I'm trying to think.
maybe 4.
I mean, MW2 Remastered was fine.
Oh yeah,
It did have a lot of
I meant like
glaring issues.
a new
The biggest
game.
issue, and with MW2, I think MW2 would have been in the history books. They have one glaring issue that could still ruin
play it.
Black Ops 6.
Which is,
Skill-based matchmaking.
dude, I hate. You gotta just put no none. That's
Why?
not.
There's just no reason.
It's not the same. It's not Fortnite. It's not. This is a Call of Duty.
I think skill-based matchmaking sucks all around. I think it sucks in Fortnite too. Play ranked. Like, what's the point in having pub games when you have a ranked mode? They're the same thing. You just don't get rewards.
That's true.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like there's literally no difference between playing a ranked mode and a casual mode.
Yeah, because that's why. I mean, there's no reward. There's no like satisfaction in winning in Fortnite because, I mean, if you suck, like back when you sucked and you won, it was the best day of your life.
It was crazy.
You like post on your Instagram story, like, yo, I just freaking won.
Mhm.
Like, I'm great. I don't know. It's
Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite's got a lot of issues with their competitive scene and all kinds of things. But and skill-based matchmaking, people are talking about like Rainbow Six or whatever has a ranked system. I saw a video of people talking about that skill-based matchmaking is like beyond just like the lobbies that you are put in. Like they use skill-based matchmaking to change the ranked system per player. So like people could be in like bronze or silver, which is like a really low rank, but they play against a better pool of players. So they could be better than somebody who's like diamond or emerald or champion because the ranked system is a pool of worse players than another player's ranked system pool.
Oh, interesting.
Which is like weird.
That is really
If
weird.
that's like actually a thing,
Uh-huh.
that'd be crazy.
That is really weird.
That you just play against overall better players, so you're worse ranked.
Huh. That's strange. Whatever.
Kind of insane.
That is weird. Next thing we got Apple. It's a 5-minute video, so
Let's get into it.
let's do it.
Is a big release that delivers more ways to customize your iPhone, stay connected, and relive special moments. You can already customize your home screen with your favorite wallpaper, apps, and widgets, letting your personality shine through. And now, your app icons and widgets can add even more. I have this photo I love as my wallpaper, and now I can continue to enjoy it when I unlock my iPhone, because I can arrange my apps and widgets to frame it perfectly. I can select them all and easily place them along the bottom, right above the dock, for
like
easy
free
access,
placement.
or even off to the side. We have an awesome new look for app icons when we go into dark mode. Let's turn it on. Isn't that cool?
It's pretty nice.
I like that.
Now, in addition to this new dark look, there are even more new ways to adjust how they look. I can bring up a new customization sheet, and now I can tint them all with color. iOS suggests a tint color that complements my wallpaper,
That's really.
or
I'm
I can
sure it's
select
just for
any
Apple
other
apps,
color
right?
I want.
No, I'm sure it's not. mean, maybe.
Now
Those are all
they
just
really
apps.
But
pop.
they could also just
Another
require
key
that
part
people
of
make
personalizing iOS
apps
is about
compatible.
keeping you in control
True.
of your privacy. So this year, we're giving you a new way to protect sensitive apps and the information inside them by letting you lock an app. When you choose to lock an app, if someone else tries to tap it, they will be required to authenticate using Face ID,
New way
Touch
of
ID,
doing it.
Alright,
or
hey,
your
relationships.
passcodes. And information from inside the app won't appear in other places across the
Don't be a
system,
scumbag, but
like in
this
search
is
and
definitely gonna
notifications, so others won't inadvertently see sensitive information.
Oh, wow.
There may also be occasions when you want to hide an app that you don't want others to know is installed on your device. For
That's
example,
not good.
say you use a professional-grade spatial capture app to track your different hairstyles. I mean, that's just good science, right? Well, anyway, say you use this app, but you don't want anyone else to know. Well, now you can hide it and put it in a new hidden apps folder that's locked. We have big enhancements to the apps we use to stay connected, starting with messages. To tell you more, here's Ronak.
In iOS 18, we're giving you all new ways to express yourself and stay connected. Let's start with tapbacks. Tapbacks are one of the most popular ways to express yourself in messages, and people love them.
Double tap.
This is a huge
adding
year
more
for
reactions.
tapbacks.
Please, please,
We've
please.
not only redesigned your favorites, we're now giving you limitless ways to express yourself by letting you tap back with
that's
any
fine.
emoji or sticker.
That's kind of stupid, though.
Next, we're bringing one of your most requested features to messages. When you don't want to forget to send that friendly reminder or birthday text in the morning, you can schedule your
This is
message
huge.
to send
Scheduled
later.
messages.
Oh my
We're
gosh,
also
that's
giving you more
huge.
ways to express your tone
Oh, it's so good.
with text formatting. Bold, italicize, underline, or strike through
Oh, yes.
any text.
That's great, too.
And when formatting's
Let's
not enough,
go.
we're introducing a new way to visually amplify your messages with text effects. Whether you want to emphasize some major news, bring your emoji to life, or you're just blown away by a stunning photo, you can express yourself in all new ways with text effects. Some words and phrases automatically surface a suggestion, so you can quickly select one and send it. And you can also add one of the many new effects to any text. There's a new way to stay connected whenever you don't have Wi-Fi or cellular service. We're using the same groundbreaking technology that gave us emergency SOS via satellite to bring you messages via satellite. Now, you can use the satellite capabilities on iPhone 14 and later to connect to satellites hundreds of miles above the Earth to text your friends and family when you're off the grid. Once you're connected,
That's crazy.
you'll
So,
be
like,
able to
on
use
flight.
key iMessage features like sending and receiving messages, emoji, and tapbacks. Because iMessage was built to protect your privacy, iMessages sent over satellite are end-to-end encrypted. And if you need to text people not on iMessage, we're supporting SMS messaging via satellite too.
Continuing on our journey to replace your physical wallet, we're introducing Tap to Cash, a quick and private way to exchange Apple Cash without sharing phone numbers or email addresses.
That's cool.
With Tap to Cash,
use
you can
Apple
pay
Cash,
someone
though.
back for dinner
do a little bit,
just
but
by holding
not
your
one that
phones
I've ever
together.
used.
We're adding 2 new ways to pay with Apple Pay Online, giving customers around the world the ability to redeem rewards and access installments from their banks and card providers. And event tickets are getting a beautiful new design and new features, including an all-new event guide, combining helpful information about the venue with smart recommendations from your favorite
nice.
Apple apps.
They better
So
have added a
that's
feature.
iOS
Once
18,
events,
a
I mean, they
big
have a date
release that
attached to
brings
them.
deeper customization.
Like they, flights or whatever, like they'll show up on your home screen because
Mhm.
they have dates and times attached to them.
Right. Yep.
Why don't they have an automatic system that when it's passed,
It turns off.
it just goes into all the storage of like all these different things you've ever had, and they never go into an automatic. They should go into like an archived folder.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So the home screen's cool.
It's cool. My only complaint is it'd be so easy. They're just images.
Yep,
They need to add the ability to add custom images.
that's true.
It's so easy. They just don't want to do
Because
it.
there's apps that you can do it, like Letterboxd.
Yeah, but you gotta pay
You gotta pay, yeah.
for. Well, and there's apps that like you can download apps that will customize the apps,
Right.
but you have to, all of them cost. They're like, and they cost a ridiculous amount of money for what it's doing.
Yeah. No. So that's cool. Hiding or app lock is fine. Like that's cool. I get that.
Yeah.
There's definitely I don't know if I have an app that I would want locked.
I mean, I would probably lock my notes
Yeah,
because I have locked notes already.
right. Yeah.
So that'd be like an example. Like I have a note where I put sensitive information and lock it.
Yeah. I can't think of one off rip. I mean, maybe even just like messages, like if someone took my phone.
Or like bank,
Yeah.
Columbia Credit Union, Bank of
Granted,
America
it's
app.
already locked anyway, but still.
Yeah, they are.
It just anything that like I let students use my phone, and not that they would do anything, but
Yeah, I don't know that there's much other than those things that I said that I would lock. This is gonna start some new
this
relationship rules.
this is nice though that like if you lock an app, these will not show up, and
That is nice.
like that's smart. But then where is it?
This
This is crazy. Hiding an app is crazy.
hiding an app is.
I mean, I
wild.
get it, kind of. I
No,
guess.
there's no like. I don't know. I
But
can
there's
think
no
of a
one.
positive.
But he used like a hair thing. Who cares?
Exactly,
The only thing you're hiding is
and it's not like
sneaky stuff.
exactly because you don't. Not every app. They already made it so that not every app is on the
your
home screen.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like someone would have to be searching through to find something like that anyway. And so I think that's really stupid. Maddie and I are gonna be a no hidden app family.
Yeah, for real. Like what?
That's so weird to me. If you're hiding an app, that's not good.
Yeah, because what are you gonna hide? You're gonna hide
Nothing good. You're not gonna
No.
hide anything good.
Yeah, like because if you're embarrassed about an app that's just a normal app, you just need to seek therapy.
Yeah, or just keep it in your non-home screened apps.
Yeah,
No one will find it. But
exactly.
it's still not hidden.
I probably would have liked this in high school. Starting to
Would've-
re-download and download Snapchat every single
would've
day.
been great.
That would have been amazing. But what was the other things? Oh, the text tapbacks. Like this is dumb. I don't care. You said it's kind of dumb.
It's stupid because I like the ones we have, and I
Yeah.
like that they're a unique style.
They're not
And I
colored.
don't like all the apps that use emojis for reactions. I think it's stupid. I
Although
don't like
people
it.
wanted the middle finger, I got it.
True, but like give us a normal icon. Like those custom. I liked that they were like their own thing. They have a unique style. Just add a middle finger one.
Yeah, because now these are the original. Like they're weird.
I don't like them.
Yeah. So,
We'll
this
get used to it, but it's gonna be annoying.
this is a game. This is huge. This is the best.
That is the best.
This is literally the best.
No more reminders
The-
to text people happy birthday or
No.
other things. Or like when you have an idea or something you want
You
to
know what?
text someone and it's too late to text someone, you just schedule it.
Because it'll be like, I mean, there's people that I don't care. If I'm up at 2 a.m., I'll just text
I will
them.
just text
I'll
them,
text
yeah.
you, I'll text mom, I'll text dad, I'll text Jenna.
But if it's like professional or
because
something
like it's
like
like
that,
I'll think of something that I'm like, I gotta talk to Jimmy about that. And it's like 1:30. I'm like, I don't want to.
I don't want to be
Oh,
I don't want people to know that I'm like up right now or whatever.
Or if there's like something where it's like I'm just maybe I'm exhausted, I can't fall asleep, and like I could go to something, but I might not, and I could sleep through it potentially because it's early in the morning. Send a text for half an hour before I gotta be there in case I don't wake up. It's like, hey, I'm not feeling well. I can't be there.
Oh my gosh, pre-calling in.
Pre-calling it's crazy. Oh, it's so good. And then who cares about this? Whatever. Whatever big text. What was this one? Oh, the satellite message.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty crazy.
That's nice.
So
Only for iPhone 14 and later though.
I will say, but you have a 14, right?
Yeah.
And I have a 15. So,
Or I have 15. I don't know.
no, you got the 15 because you just got a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for what we thought, it was just going to be like the apps moving around. Apple did a pretty good job. I think that they added some good stuff here. You can Marquez Brownlee, you know him, MKBHD.
Mm-hmm.
He was at the Apple event, of course.
Obviously.
And they he said that the biggest cheer that the entire crowd gave was when they said that the calculator will finally be on the iPad for some reason.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So shout out Apple for iOS 18. Not bad. Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine final runtime 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Cool.
I'm glad it's not overly long. Grant, I don't mind long movies either. But first look, I meant to say Lady Pool. We got a first look at Lady Pool's legs.
Yep.
And then people were like, "Is it Taylor Swift?" Taylor Swift in an article today was confirmed to not be in the movie, and I told Jenna if she showed up as Lady Pool, I'm walking out of the theater, because that would be dumb. But I could see it being Blake Lively,
Yeah.
but I also don't know. But she's not in the movie.
That's good.
I'm a certified hater, but thank you. Jordan Peele reportedly met with Marvel Studios to discuss their X-Men film, but it didn't work out. That sucks.
That's stupid.
That sucks.
I
All-
bet they didn't want to give him creative control.
Of course, because they're stupid. The Academy is exploring the possibility, in quotes, of a stunt category at the Oscars. You need to give a stunt category.
I can't believe there's not one.
It's actually wild. I mean, you have Tom Cruise jumping off planes and over mountains off bicycles. Like, come on. All right. New Hunger Games book was announced with a movie to follow titled Sunrise on the Reaping. The story follows the second quarter quell won by Haymitch.
Hmm.
So I'm excited because you watched
New book.
Ballad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
That was great.
Ballad was great. So, and I think it's probably because this crushed so much that what's her face, Susan Collins, was like, "All right, I'll write another book. That's fine."
There's a lot of story to tell with
Yeah,
it.
because
They did a great job setting up
big gaps.
Yeah, there's huge history.
Um,
They've jumped around to like huge gaps in
And
history.
I'm not a huge fan of the Hunger Games in general. Like this newest one is the best one in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I always liked Woody Harrelson's Haymitch. I thought he was a very interesting character. So,
Mm-hmm.
finally getting they'll have a tough job casting, but yeah, so exciting. So we've talked about this, but here's Wes Anderson's next movie, The Phoenician, right? Is that how I say that?
I think so.
Phoenician Scheme will star Riz Ahmed, Bill Murray, Tom Hanks, Michael Cera, Willem Dafoe, Rupert Friend, Benicio del Toro, Scarlett Johansson, and Benedict Cumberbatch. That's a cast. That's a great cast.
I'm about to watch some Wes Anderson movies.
When
They put the Royal Tenenbaums and
I
Life
saw that,
Aquatic on
dude.
Hulu.
I've seen Life Aquatic,
I
but
know you have.
they've put I was like, oh, I gotta watch Royal
I'm
Tenenbaums.
gonna watch both of them.
I want to rewatch Asteroid City. It's so good. But yeah, this is exciting. I mean, I'm excited for anything Wes Anderson does. I'm glad they got Benedict Cumberbatch back. They got Bill Murray back. Willem, obviously. I mean, they got like the stars. Like the only one we're missing is what's his face? Jason Schwartzman. I wish he was in this.
Yeah,
But yeah, crazy.
very good.
They're making 4 Beatles biopics. Did you know that?
No, that's interesting.
Harris Dickinson will star as John Lennon. Paul Mescal will star as Paul McCartney. Barry
Makes sense.
Keoghan will star as Ringo Starr. And Charlie Rowe will star as George Harrison.
Cool.
I don't care about any of them but the Paul Mescal one.
Yeah.
It's just weird that they're making 4 separate biopics on each of them. Like, what?
Yeah, it is stupid.
Jake Gyllenhaal joins Christian Bale and Jessie Buckley in his sister's The Bride, Frankenstein movie. Cool.
Awesome.
Terry Gilliam says Johnny Depp is playing Satan and Jeff Bridges is playing God in a new film called The Carnival at the End of Days. Adam Driver and Jason Momoa have also joined the cast.
Interesting.
It's weird.
That is weird.
They described it. I didn't put this in. It was like, people are gonna love this if they don't mind being offended. I was like, okay.
Perfect.
Great. Avengers 5 may feature over 60 characters returning to the MCU and will be one of the biggest studio productions ever. Sean Levy in talks to direct.
Yeah.
People are shocked Sean Levy. They don't get anyone good. They get like mid-tier directors so they can control what they want to control. And they got no sauce. Like,
Yep.
I don't know why we're surprised here. Did you see this?
No.
So you know, Despicable Me 4, it's like they have the superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is quite funny. I hope this has the video too. Introducing the Mega. Oh yeah, here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Carell.
This is so good. This is so good.
By now, you've probably heard about the Mega Minions. 5 minions with incredible power and 0 responsibility. But Despicable Me 4 is just the beginning. Presenting Illumination's Megaverse. 50 interconnected Mega Minion stories shared across a variety of mediums on an irregular basis for the next 100 years. From their debut in Despicable Me 4, the Mega Minions are charting a course from the big screen to the small screen, from the future of the present to the present of the past, and from stages of Broadway to the ice rinks of Jacksonville, Florida. Excited? You should be. Begin your Megaverse journey today by pre-ordering tickets to Despicable Me 4. It's going to be truly magnificent.
Hilarious, but we can go through this. They have a whole thing, the whole slate. So you have Despicable Me 4, which is what. Then you have Mega Minions. Following the events of Despicable Me 4, the Megas must prove they are worthy continued investment in the anti-villain league. Mega Minions 2, Mega Minions 3, Mega Minions Mega Musical, Mega Minions Legacy, Mega Minions Once Upon a Time at Villain Con, Mega Minions Deja Grew, but find themselves reliving Drew's backyard birthday celebration every day for an infinite time loop. Bello, a Mega Minions story. I want to say millions. Mega Minions Echoes of the Abyss. Sea Monsters in the Pacific. Mega Minions Symphony of Sabotage.
Electric Groogaloo.
Electric Groogaloo. Despicable Me. That's the Joker. That's hilarious. Despicable in Denver. Mega Minions are tasked with delivering a horse to a man who looks like Gru. That's so funny. Unicorn Kingdom. Oh, this is Mega Agnes. Money Moves. Mega Minions. The Gru Towers.
The 2 towers.
Oh my god. Yeah. The world's tallest complex, putting them in crosshairs of local zoning authority. Untitled Mega Minions spinoff. Oh gosh. PX41.
Go back up.
What?
Story to be determined based on rigorous market testing and ad agency decision making.
That's funny. That's great. Megas must confront their darkest fears when evil versions of themselves arrive to a parallel timeline. Home for the Holidays. Christmas movie.
2069.
Yeah. Ghost of Minions past, present, and future. Mega Minions the tax write-off. The AVL finds itself entangled in a complex audit. Will Mega Minions be buried in itemized receipts or conquer the spreadsheets of destiny? Quantum of the Soulless. Is this got to be Star Wars, right? Maybe? Or no, this is probably James Bond. Corporate villain with generic evil intent.
Yeah.
Vector Vortex. Trapped in alternate dimension ruled by Vector, the Mega Minions must navigate bizarre landscapes with direction and magnitude. Escape from Edith. They lose $50. That's hilarious. Galactic Age. This is 2081 at this point. Enigma of Evil. James Wan's rumored to direct. Group Old Order. Oh my gosh. Apocalypse Later. So, oh my gosh. The Multiverse of Margos. Bro, this is a great marketing campaign. I'm sorry.
Non-mega
Free Road.
Furry Road.
That's hilarious. But imprisoned post-apocalyptic city, populated by anthropomorphic party animals. Summer House. This is obviously like whatever that movie is.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Minions Mega Musical on Ice, of course. Untitled Mega Minion TV series, a placeholder for experimenting with bold stories that our audience won't appreciate. Mega Minion Island. Oh my gosh, this is too good. Mega Minions Year 1 Part 1, of course. Mega Minions Time Heist. Mega Minions Reimagined. That's good. Beyond Time, Mega Minions. And that's it. That's marketing.
That is marketing.
That's hilarious. I didn't look through it at all beforehand. I was like, do I put this in? Is this even funny?
That's great.
That's hilarious. So people do not care that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock
No, they don't.
because Bad Boys 4 opens with 104 million worldwide. This movie is crushing. Like crushing. What did we put it at for our list?
4.
4.
Below Deadpool, Inside Out, Despicable Me 4.
I think it's
gonna.
fair.
I think that's where it's gonna land.
I think that's fair. This movie's crushing, and I'll tell you how good it is after, later on. But, gosh, yeah. I mean, the marketing they're doing. He's showing up to theaters. He's reposting people's reviews online. Like,
Yeah,
it's genius. They're smart.
it's good.
You got a meme. All right. So when boys become men, they're sorted into one of these 4 houses, like in Harry Potter.
Yep. So I'm gonna talk about. Obviously, I'm gonna be in Studio Ghibli.
I probably do maybe A24, but definitely not. I've only seen one Lynch movie, and it's Dune. So
Yep.
we need to watch Lynch. He's a weirdo though.
He is a weirdo.
A24 is Gryffindor. Ghibli is Hufflepuff. Lynch is Ravenclaw, and Tarantino is Slytherin.
And then there's a girl one on the next one.
There's a girls one. Neon, Sofia Coppola, Wes Anderson. I mean, this doesn't feel like women at all. By the
No,
way.
it doesn't.
Unless there's like a women film bro, which I guess maybe, but like Neon's like not a thing. Like they're a thing. They're trying to become A24,
Mhm.
but I don't know.
This just seems like artistic. Apparently, women are
Sofia Coppola
are-
makes sense.
artistic.
Yeah, but this is a dude that's so artistic. Like
I know, but this is like I feel like they're assuming
I'm all
Ghibli,
of them
Anderson.
except Ghibli. Well,
that's crazy.
what they say. This is wild. How? So you'd hate fun? Yeah, real. What toxic film, bro, is this meme?
What's toxic about this meme?
Yeah. All these tours are for everybody, boys and girls. Dude, it's just a joke, man. Too early to make life-changing decisions like this, man. That's pretty good. That's funny. We got a couple trailers. Among Us teaser. You see that?
Yeah.
Looks bad.
Yep.
Okay. Did you see the trailer piece by piece? Pharrell's Lego movie.
Yep. Looks bad.
It's interesting. It's creative, at least.
No, it's not.
I think
Bro
it's-
is a cornball, and it's gonna be a cornball thing, and
It's gonna be very self-indulgent.
I'm not gonna watch it.
But I
because
think
I feel like that's just torture, self-torture, subject to secondhand embarrassment.
But here's the thing: if this is successful, we're gonna get so many of these.
It's not gonna be successful.
You don't think
Nobody
so?
likes Pharrell, and nobody wants to watch his corny,
Lego movie.
egotistical Lego movie.
It is
about
very
about how
egotistical.
amazing and different he was growing up, and how his life's so awesome.
All right, let's watch Alien Romulus again. A lot of reaction today.
Oh yeah,
I'm in for it. So do you want to watch it and pause at certain points, or watch it and then go back?
you can watch it and just talk about it.
Can't see. I'm gonna make this smaller.
There you go.
That's fine.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
happening?
Something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the
I don't know,
water?
there's just something in the fucking water. Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on.
Run.
Gosh.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm so excited.
Dude, this trailer has so much sauce.
Yeah, it does.
When it goes from no one can hear you and then it cuts the
cuts.
silent and it's screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so smart. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, going back to the
No one
The
can
original.
in space.
no one can hear you scream,
Yeah.
which they don't say. They just hear. They say no one can hear you,
and then they
imply
scream.
which is really good.
Give it to me.
Genius, genius team.
It looks so good. When she shines the light in her back,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see it's in her chest. That, oh my gosh, this makes my skin crawl.
It's crazy.
But it's so good. It looks amazing. It looks like, I mean, I'm gonna I haven't watched any of the other ones.
There's gonna be a lot. It looks like there's a lot of face huggers.
Yeah, well, it looks like they're being like created, like they're in like these cage things,
Mm-hmm.
like they're, I don't know the right word. I heard the word earlier this week, but like modified, or I don't know the right word. They're being
Yeah.
created by humans,
Mm-hmm.
so, which is interesting. Obviously, but there's a lot of practical effects in this. Apparently, it's less CGI than like the newer ones, I think.
I don't have anything against CGI.
Neither do I, as long as it looks good.
Yeah, it's just don't do the shortcut stuff.
Yeah, because you've seen Prometheus,
Mm-hmm.
but you haven't seen anything else.
No,
You haven't seen Covenant or Alien 3?
But like I think we talked about last week. I'm gonna watch them.
We'll have to
because I liked Prometheus, even though it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was deterred from watching the other ones because the first two are so amazing, and I know
Right.
the other ones aren't. So I didn't want it to like taint the entire collection.
Right.
I won't watch like Alien vs Predator.
Oh, no. I'll
But,
watch.
I'm gonna watch Covenant and whatever the other one is.
I think whenever it comes out, we'll just have to do an episode where we watch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Rewatch Alien, rewatch Aliens, and then watch the other ones that we haven't seen, and then go see this in theater, and then see where it stacks up. I mean, this looks so good. So I'm very excited for it. Seeing the
Me
trailer
too.
in a big theater was like the best.
Oh, I bet.
It was so nice.
It seems like it'd have some really good sound stuff.
Yeah. All right. So interesting conversation that we can have. I saw this. Shout out the Escape Pod. I feel like we shout them out too much, but you know what?
Yeah.
One day they'll notice us. It's like Fury Road. Witness me.
Witness me.
Bahala. There's an insane scene in Furiosa where they're with Immortan Joe, and there's this one kid that gets chosen, and he sprays it, and he's like, "Witness me!" And he goes in this. He has his two like boomstick things. He's sliding on this thing, and he just jumps off into this rock and kills himself and blows up. It was crazy. I was like, "What in the world?"
Jeez.
But what is the best or your favorite and most important scene in each of these franchises? The Escape Pod did this on their Patreon with Alex Coleman, and so it was pretty. They didn't do all these franchises, but they did a lot of them. So, whatever you can do, best or favorite, probably just favorite, but and then most important scene of the franchise. So, what do you think the best? What's your favorite scene? Starting with Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite? And what's the most important?
Starting off hot. Star Wars, obviously the best and most important scene is I'm Rey Skywalker. No.
That's the worst.
My favorite, the best, most sauce.
Could I guess? I'm gonna get.
Guess.
Can I guess?
It's probably it's.
Is it from
it'd be-
episode 3?
No, it'd be
Oh.
controversial probably to a lot of people, but it's by far the best scene visually.
Oh, the
Coolest Star
holdo maneuver.
Yeah, it's the
The s-
hyperspace ram.
Yeah, the ramming of the Star Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is the best looking scene. My favorite scene in all of Star Wars is also controversial from the same movie. Luke and Yoda, burning of the sacred texts.
Mm-hmm.
Think it's the best scene in Star Wars. And the most important, obviously, Luke, like, I am your father, right?
Probably.
Like, what else would it be?
I mean, my
Mustafar,
actual, if I had to pick, like, it'd be the fight, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
is obviously great.
which obviously, yeah, it's awesome.
But yeah, most pivotal, important for like,
if you take into account cultural impact, it has to be I Am Your Father.
yeah, movie impact or series, franchise, whatever impact probably is, the Luke, like there's conflict still good in you. When
Yeah.
he's like, join us,
Yeah. Probably.
probably
It's
because
up there.
that's like the whole point of Luke.
Right.
It's like the resilience
Mm-hmm.
against temptation.
Yeah, it's true.
So
The oh, this is so random. I just thought of this. We just got information about in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the Jason Clarke's character. We find out how he dies.
really,
In like it was written by Matt Reeves, but it wasn't put in the movies. But basically, like, he goes to Woody Harrelson pleading with him to like stop war,
mm-hmm.
basically, and Woody Harrelson thinks that he's stupid for trying to comply and save the apes, and he shoots him in the head and kills him,
Oh wow,
which is crazy. I don't know why I just thought of it, but that just got this week. But
jeez.
Hat Guy, Alex, did you know what he thinks the best scene in Star Wars is? It's
No.
it's such a he thinks the best scene in Star Wars is when Palpatine and Anakin are sitting together, and he goes, "Do you ever know the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise?" That conversation he thinks is the best, which is like
That's really interesting
it's-
because that's like a glaring. He's a big prequels dialogue hater, and that's like one of the most glaring issues of like. It's like
He
the
explained it,
story is supposed to happen where Anakin falls,
Mm-hmm.
and that Palpatine's like planting the seeds and
Mhm.
talking and persuading him,
Yeah.
but it's like so obvious that he's
Yeah.
the Sith Lord when he's talking about these things,
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
telling this story. It's like so obviously trying to persuade
Mm-hmm.
Anakin that he should be like it's a meme at this point where he tells that story and Anakin should just get up and go over to like Windu or Yoda and be like, I think I found the Sith Lord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's weird.
Like Jedi are supposed to have this like understanding and like perception of people and like intention and all this stuff with the Force.
It's true.
So I think that's pretty interesting as somebody who thinks that the
writing
prequels is poorly written.
I mean, it is a lot of it. Story
And
wise,
it is. I agree. I think that scene. I mean, the scene's it's interesting, but it's very much like poorly written. It's like
Yeah.
it's too obvious. So it's like the only reason that he doesn't, think, oh, this might be a bad guy is because he has to fall.
Right.
Like he has
Yeah.
to succumb to the dark side. So
Yeah. No, I agree.
interesting one.
MCU. What's your favorite or best? There's a couple that come to mind.
Favorite?
None of them are what people would assume.
I mean, the most pivotal moment is, despite what people think, it's not I Am Iron Man. That's like the accumulation, but really the biggest accumulation is Cap versus the entire army of Thanos when he's the last one. Not the Mjolnir, but not the Avengers Assemble, just him by himself getting up.
You think it's the best moment
to fight again? I think it's the most pivotal. I think it's the most well-rounded, full circle moment. It starts with Captain America, and like he's like the Avengers guy.
Yeah, but Tony is too though.
Yeah, but
Because it starts and ends with Iron Man.
but
The
I still think it's more impactful.
the most important. Yeah, I mean,
The story.
I would argue. I mean, you could say I am Iron Man, obviously, at the end of Endgame, but I would argue that more I am Iron Man at the end of Iron Man is more important than Endgame's because Endgame's caps it off. But, or I would say, I don't know. Do you have a favorite?
I think my favorite's Rocket and Lila.
Haven't seen.
And I haven't
It's
seen.
the best scene in the MCU. That's my favorite as well.
And I could probably pick like 5 scenes that are my favorite
from that movie.
from that movie.
The fight, the hallway scene, the montage when he's young with all Toofs, Lila, and Floor.
Yeah, like definitely the hallway scene would probably be my next pick.
Yeah, one of the best needle drops
cool.
ever. Literally so good. No, I haven't seen with Rockets or Loki.
Yeah,
Loki's and the ending of Loki is
awesome.
Might be my up there as well. Dude, that show's so good. I can't believe people think that there's anything like better than those two projects. Like that's bonkers to me.
It is wild.
Middle Earth.
This one's tough.
It's tough. There's so many.
There's a lot.
Helm's Deep. Like Helm's Deep is crazy.
Really good.
I don't know all the names of the wars, but in all of Return of the King,
I picked my favorite visual, and I mean I just love it. And it's like when I think of Lord of the Rings, I think of it's like the first thing I think of when I think of like what makes Lord of the Rings so good, which is like its scale and grandness, and like I think it's just so awesome. So it's the Siege of Gondor.
Yeah.
I don't know. The battle has a name. It's called something of the plains or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's the battle outside of Gondor.
Yeah.
Everything that happens there at Gondor is awesome. It's so cool and interesting. And then Gondor just is whatever it's called, Minas Tirith or something like that. The big monument is so sick.
Yeah. Freaking when I don't remember her name, but when it's what I don't know who said it, but this dude was like, "You fool, no man can kill me." And she goes, "I am no man." That goes hard. That's hard.
Lord of the Rings is hard.
Lord of the Rings is the best trilogy ever. Anybody who says otherwise is factually incorrect.
It's just wrong.
I mean, there's a ton of scenes. You Shall Not Pass is incredible. A really small scene that I really love is in Fellowship when they're all like, "We will go with you," and like the coming together of the Fellowship. I think is really special.
Is a great one. It has great music too.
It's really special.
And Rivendell's awesome.
It's just a special project.
Another one, Gandalf. Who does he freak out? Is it on Pippin? When he loses his ish, starts screaming.
Aragorn's introduction is sick.
Yeah.
Aragorn's my favorite character, but
Aragorn's sweet. Did you know that when he every time, dude.
Did you see Ian McKellen was asked if he would return to the Hunt for Gollum? You know, you hear what he said?
No.
He goes, "I have one condition." Everyone's like, "What?" He's like, "I'm alive." It's just funny.
That's hilarious.
So good. Harry Potter. My favorite scene is Snape's thing.
Snape's thing's great. You're talking about the flashbacks?
Yeah, the whole Snape thing, that scene is my favorite.
Well, not the flashbacks, but the memory.
The memory. I don't think that's the most important. It's up there though.
That's one of my favorite. Also, another one of my favorite is the which we talked about before. I don't know. We talked about it recently, I think, but maybe it was off pod. I don't know. Is the when Snape after Dumbledore's killed, and Harry, they're looking for Harry, and then he pops out in the Grand Hall, and he does the whole, "How dare you stand where he stood?"
Yeah. Good.
And then everybody like immediately, like all professors and everyone starts turning on him and he
Yeah.
has to flee.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a fire
It's a
scene.
good scene. Dumbledore versus Voldemort's fight is really good.
It's awesome.
It's a great moment. Probably the most important scene is "You're a Wizard, Harry." It's probably the most important scene,
Yeah.
I would argue. But there's a lot of them. Such a good, most consistent besides Lord of the Rings franchise. So good.
It's so good.
DC. So obviously there's a lot less interconnectedness here, but is there a best DC moment or
I mean, the
scene?
best DC. I mean, it depends on what you want to consider DC.
Anything by DC Comics?
Yeah. Well, then, I mean, that kind of mixes with Batman. Most of them are Batman,
They're mostly Batman.
and we have a Batman section. So,
Yeah,
I would say non-Batman DC is gonna be. It's probably Snyder cut stuff.
yeah, it's like the Flash
The Flash reversing time.
or the Superman moment is very cool
The
too.
Superman moment's really cool too. Or, the nightmare scenes. K and I when they're like in the apocalyptic.
Yep.
That
The
stuff's cool.
warehouse fight in BVS is sick.
It's sweet.
Yeah, there's I'm trying to think if there's
There's a lot of
anything-
cool visual stuff.
Yeah, everything's mostly Batman.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, there's Suicide Squad, there's some good stuff. But yeah, oh, we should have added X-Men on here, but it's probably anything from Logan. Pixar. This obviously none of these are like interconnected, but I mean they are, but
Pixar theory.
we don't have time to get into
Pixar
that.
theory.
Best Pixar moment scene.
Trying to think.
Because I don't think there's the best moment is from my favorite Pixar movie, which is
What's your favorite Pixar movie?
Ratatouille. So good.
Doesn't have that great of scenes, yeah.
It's just a great
I mean,
movie.
there's I can name off a few. In terms of impact, Toy Story 4, the Infinity and Beyond
yeah,
farewell thing, obviously impactful.
extremely.
Same reason, Cars 3.
Yeah.
When he goes to
Oh, I know.
visit
the
Doc's
best.
friends and he goes to the shack or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got all the stuff, and then they're talking about how he, his life like reignited with lightning.
Uh-huh.
Obviously great.
Great. That's a horrible movie though.
Terrible. That's because they didn't make it about lightning.
It's such a bad movie. Onward or not Onward, sorry. Up. Ellie and
Yeah,
Carl.
it's probably one of the easiest picks.
Probably
yeah.
the best scene there is. I don't know if I were to pick a most important, it'd probably be something from Toy Story, the original Toy Story, because it's the first thing. And I can't think of anything else that's like until they make a Pixar theory movie, I don't know what I would pick.
Yeah, I don't know. Wally's great.
Wally's good.
Intros to Wally, him watching the people dance on TV.
Dude,
and
that's
things like
so
that is
beautiful.
like really cool.
Such a good movie.
I love the first 30 minutes of that movie. And there's zero dialogue.
It's incredible.
And it says, I mean, it's got so much impact in 30 minutes, no dialogue.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
The end, or when he shows Eve the stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Transformers. My favorite moment is, where would you be without me, Prime? Time to find out. Oh,
Yeah, that one's great.
goes hard. Love that.
Yeah. Optimus monologues.
There's the one, and this is such a bad movie. It's not the worst, but Age of Extinction, when they're in the forest with the dinosaurs, and
Yep.
he gives his monologue, and he goes, "Man, like, you just want to kill for that guy."
It's so funny.
He goes, "That's leadership," or something like that. I'm like, that's just too. What is? I gotta find it. It's
Hilarious.
It's so funny. There's a lot of stuff in the first movie that's really good. Obviously.
Yeah, I like the opening scene.
Oh, what is the opening scene? Is it the Ladies Man 217? Which I don't. What am I?
No, not opening scene. Introductory scene. I don't think it's the opening scene.
At the park?
No, the car with someone in particular that probably shaped your heterosexuality.
Michaela,
Megan Fox.
checking out the car. Yeah, that changed a lot of people. No, so Optimus Prime gives his speech, you're like, ugh, you just want to die for the guy. That's leadership or brainwashing or something.
Or something. That's a great one. That is awesome.
That's so funny. No, obviously we're joking about the Megan Fox. Like that's it's iconic.
It's a meme.
It's
Yeah.
iconic, but there's
I mean, I wasn't joking about the fact that our generation saw it when we were young and had fat crushes on Megan Fox.
I remember watching it in our parents' room. They were gone, and I watched it for the first time, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah, like that's not a joke. Like if you talk to people that are our age, like they have, it's like a core memory. Is seeing that for the first time.
This is so. If you're a student listening to this, don't do this, because it's me being not a good Christian young boy. But I remember going on Google on my iPod and saving the picture, then deleting because I was scared mom and dad would look at it. I was like, "Holy crap, this girl is so attractive."
It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, there's a lot of good scenes. Dark in the Moon actually has so many great moments too. I love Dark in the Moon, even though people like kind of think it has problems. But what's next? Spider-Man? What's the best Spider-Man scene?
There's a lot of good ones.
The best one's obviously probably with great power comes great responsibility, right?
Mm-hmm. Most impactful.
Yeah, it's the most important one.
My not my favorite scenes though.
No, it's not.
Obviously Spider-Man team ups, fantastic.
It's amazing.
Them landing for that split second.
Them swinging around too is
Gwen's death
great.
is amazing.
One of my
favorite Andrew saving MJ.
Great.
Peter losing Aunt May.
Better than any other death.
It was fantastic.
Besides Gwen, I
It was
think Gwen's
really good.
Impactful. The TASM 2 Electro fight at Times Square.
I love it.
It's really good. And then he puts on the fireman hat. That's so good.
I love it.
That's so good.
I love in TASM 1 when he's looking for the lizard and he makes the web and uses the vibrations. That's like peak for me. That's like peak Spider-Man.
That's
like
so
that's
good.
like he's literally like using spider abilities.
Yeah.
To like
That's-
locate. That's like that is that is great writing. That is so good.
One of my favorite cameos from Stan Lee ever is in TASM, the first TASM, where he's listening to the music and they're fighting in the back. Oh, it's so good.
It's great.
Obviously, What's Up Danger, The Leap of Faith.
Yep.
Is
iconic.
Probably the best.
I love this. Him and Gwen scene, and across
is amazing.
when they're
on the Williamsburg Bank building, and then
upside down,
they swing and that whole swinging thing.
Yep.
Oh, dude,
Love that
so
scene.
good.
And obviously the chase scene's great.
The chase is incredible. There's another really good one in that movie. What is it? I don't remember. Homecoming has great scenes as well that I really like. Oh, the Far From Home nightmare scene is great.
Yeah,
And
that one's awesome.
And the Peter Tingle one where it goes all black with Mysterio, that's also sick. So important wise, yeah, it's definitely with great power. Because that just shapes the character. So Batman.
Yeah.
Anything with the Joker.
All Joker scenes.
Probably, if I'm gonna be unbiased, I'd say the best for sure, but not my favorite, but best for sure is Joker with Batman in the cell in the prison. It's probably the best scene.
That's correct. That is the correct answer.
It's so, or Joker's even Joker's opening is incredible too. But I mean, importance. I don't even know what you would do for importance.
I don't know either. I'm not.
They're not. None of them are cohesive enough to.
No.
Maybe something with like 89 Batman, something like that.
And some other favorite, obviously, like the entire the Batman.
The opening
Visually,
monologue is crazy.
The opening monologue is probably my pick for favorite Batman.
Or the end. The end.
And it's just funny because it's just a voiceover.
And he's just
it's
walking.
Like nothing to do with Batman. Like nothing's happening really.
And then he walked. Dude, talk about aura. Dude, when he walks in at the beginning of that movie, that is aura. Holy crap. Aura.
That's the best. The hallway scene's awesome with the gunshots at the end.
Right.
The him using the venom instant steroid thing, injecting it to himself
Yeah.
was awesome. And then obviously the Batmobile scene, the revving, and also him walking when the penguins flipped upside down and he's walking from the wreckage.
Yeah.
Also fire.
Amazing.
That movie's so good.
Oh, that movie's amazing. Yeah, those are good ones. Planet of the Apes. Is there anything that you think of off rip? It's real good.
Caesar week, Kova weaker.
Yeah, duh. You are not ape. Crazy.
Ape, no, kill ape. You are not ape.
That's what a movie, dude. There's some good stuff in War too. His death is really good.
His death's fantastic.
It's just so perfect.
Just fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, and then he saves them all.
And
And then he gets up
peacefully.
on the hill and he's with
dies
Maurice.
with the homie. Everyone needs a Maurice,
Peaceful.
bro.
And nobody's looking at him.
Yep.
But they're all there. All the apes are there, but no one's like praising it, which is like
Chef's
so
kiss.
good
It's
because
so
it's like the fact that no one's like praising him isn't like he's not making himself this god figure of apes.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like, I'm just a man.
Even though he does become that.
He does.
In the new, you haven't seen the new movie yet, but that's
But
what
it's
he
like
becomes.
perfect. Yeah, and I know he does, but it's like perfect.
Yeah.
Him dying he basically dies a warrior's death, a king's death, like a battlefield death, but
Mhm.
not on the battlefield, which is like it's a
pretty-
good touch.
It's awesome.
Because it's like the most valiant way to die is, fighting or
Yep.
whatever, and not like just
Mhm.
with a bunch of attention and people and whatever.
Right. The most important scene is the no, probably from Rise. Right? I would assume. Yeah. It's the most. It started it. I also really love the scene with is it Maurice with Nova with the flower in the hair? I love this scene.
Yep.
And anything Bad Ape says is like the best thing ever.
It's the funniest thing.
He's so good, dude. I love him. Lastly, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I haven't seen Pirates in so long.
We watched it in February.
That's tough for me.
I loved it. Our World's End is controversially my favorite. That movie's got so much
I told you.
sauce.
I told you it was the best.
It's got so much sauce. I always said it was the first one and then that one, but nah, dude, it's so good. The opening of the third one is incredible.
Yeah.
With the singing.
Yep.
Let's see what else is really good. The most important is probably like the end of the first one, Jack Sparrow, when he's coming into port and he's like it's all majestic and his boat's sinking.
And he's
the fight with Barbossa with like the blood, it's really good.
It's really good.
The sword fight on the wheel and like that whole sequence on land in the second one is really good. They just got great moments.
It's really good.
It's such a good series. Such a good trilogy.
Great.
We should rank trilogy. We haven't done that in a while. My opinions have changed. That's like up there for me. Like those movies are all so good.
It's great.
But any others you can think of?
No.
Those movies visually are so good too.
They're visually really cool.
Gosh, movies rock. You see movie and just dang, that's rocks. All right. What we've been watching, we'll move on. Did you watch anything?
I don't know that I watched anything. I was trying to think. I don't think so.
I watched a lot.
I watched Colin and Samir on Preston Goes.
Oh, really?
Their interview.
Was it good? I haven't listened to it
And
yet.
I watched a bunch of his videos because I was like, I'd seen this dude.
Do you listen to Colin and Samir?
I do. I love them.
They're the best.
They're like top tier creators.
They're awesome.
They're really good. They might be the best podcast I've ever listened to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how. They're just so well spoken.
There's a couple things I'm like, I don't like that, but most of the time I love their stuff.
And they got bars.
You always in the deep end?
Yeah.
Got any gripes this week? Yeah, I love them. They're great.
No, they're great. And he's really cool. I watched his videos. He's
Preston
pretty awesome.
Goes. Yeah, he's an interesting dude. I've only seen a couple of his videos.
I didn't know he was friends with Eric.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They lived in Eric's video?
They live in the same house. Yeah, his
bodybuilding
one.
Crazy.
I watched that one. That was really cool
crazy.
video.
It was cool. Yeah. Oh, I saw Bradley Martin and Logan Paul fought. No cameras.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Apparently he won. Logan won, but which is like Brad, the bodybuilder. Logan's like a freak athlete. Like, of course he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Okay, I watched a lot. I'm not gonna talk about everything. Because I did that episode on Redeeming Reels where I had everybody choose what I would watch. I got to rewatch Fantastic Mr. Fox
Nice.
because my buddy Tanner chose that. He switched it. Not Hitman. I did watch Hitman twice. The Village, M. Night,
Mm-hmm.
like perfectly okay.
Mm.
Gave it 3 stars. It's like fine. Taps. It was like Dead Poet Society, but military.
That's funny.
It was like good. I liked it. I rewatched Inception. Not as good as I remember. Inception is definitely not my favorite Nolan. Like not even close.
No.
Like it's good, but I don't understand why it's so like he's good, like Nolan, but
It's very cool, but yeah.
Gone Girl rocks. I watched Air with Jenna, that rocks. Bad Boys 2 rocks. I watched Air. A Monster Calls. Crazy movie.
Yeah.
It's about a kid whose mom's dying of cancer and he doesn't know how to deal with his trauma. And so he imagines a monster that tells him 4 different stories on how to cope with it, basically. And he lashes out and I mean it's great. It's really good.
Interesting.
Let's see. Bad Boys Ride or Die. New one.
Yep.
It rocked.
It was good.
It was good. Like hilarious, very funny. And like the direction from what's their names? Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some crazy camera. Like it was so good.
That's awesome.
And they're supposed to potentially direct Spider-Man 4,
Mm-hmm.
which would be awesome. And so that was like, I mean, I just had a blast watching it. There's a scene where, have you seen the original Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Have you seen Bad Boys 2?
I don't think so.
So Bad Boys 2, basically, there's this guy that they have come to the door. That comes to the door. I don't remember why. I just watched this. I should remember. Named Reggie. And they in real life, the guy had never acted before, but he had the perfect look, Michael Bay said. And so in order to get him to react correctly, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith argued off camera in front of him, and really pretend to hate. We're so mad at each other to the point where it freaked this kid out because he was young at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so he got a reaction on him and he was like shocked. And then they shot it. And so he could react like he was just already just flustered.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. And he ends up marrying, and they keep him because it's such a meme and such a,
Mm-hmm.
he was in the third one and this one, he is married to Martin Lawrence's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
which is, it's just funny.
Yeah.
And he like went to the military and stuff. But there's a scene where these bad guys are coming for Martin Lawrence's family, and he's there, and he gets a call from Martin Lawrence. He goes, "There's people in the house," and I mean, he kills like 25 people. It was sick because oh my gosh, it was so cool because they're watching. They have cameras in the house, and Vanessa Hudgens and Alexander Ludwig, I think one guy, they're together, and they're all watching from his like computer setup thing, and it's going in and out of the screen, looking at the monitor, and then going into like the room, and then back out into the next one. It was sick. It was so cool. And I mean,
That's
he's
pretty cool.
He's killing dudes. Like he's really killing dudes. And like Will Smith's son, who you find out about in the third one, is killing dudes. And like it was sick. It was like so much fun.
That's awesome.
So that was great. And then obviously I watched Hitman twice. Amazing. We'll talk about it later. I loved it though. And then the best thing that I watched this week is the last movie that I got to watch.
Yep.
I was gonna watch Andrei Rublev for the random watch list one, but I didn't have 3 hours last night to watch it. And so I watched the night before My Brother Jordan. And oh my gosh. Did I tell you about it?
No.
Okay. Told mom about it. It's basically about it's a younger brother making the documentary about his older brother. There's like four brothers, I think, in their family, but they're Christians. You can kind of tell that like the younger brother making the documentary is like definitely maybe not anymore. Kind of he doesn't explicitly talk about it, but like dad's a pastor, super strict parents, and like they loved basketball. They played basketball. They're Tar Heel fans.
Mm.
And like loved Jesus, all this stuff. And I mean, it was heartbreaking. It hit a little too close to home. For being Christians, Carolina fans, and basketball players. It was like,
Yeah.
like obviously I don't have an older brother, but it's like a brother, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm watching this like, oh my gosh, this is awful. Like this is amazing, but like awful.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have them talking about him and coaches being like, he demonstrated like what it means to be a follower. Like he loved Jesus and he loved his neighbor perfectly, and like he never complained. I mean, he's just an incredible person. He died at like 20
Mm-hmm.
from like a rare cancer in his leg. And I mean, I just wept. I mean, I sobbed. It was so sad. And I know what's happening. It's about a dead brother. I know he's gonna die, you know?
Yeah.
But
I watched something now that I think about it. Oh my gosh, I watched something really important.
I have a couple more one more thought. But
I like totally forgot. I was like, you just reminded me when you're talking about crying.
yeah,
I was like, I cried watching something
watch
this
something.
week.
He went through over like 600 hours of home video footage. He went through over 1,200 medical documents. He went through, I mean, a bunch of stuff. It took him 8 years to make it, and it's 60 minutes long. And it's like one of the most like genuine things I've ever seen like put to media. There's a guy that I follow on Letterboxd. He said, should aliens ever threaten our planet and we had to select one piece of media to justify the existence to truly illustrate humanity, empathy, and love, my selection would undoubtedly be My Brother Jordan. And I think that's like such a good way to put it. Like it's just, I mean, it was perfect. It's like one of the best things I've ever watched. I couldn't put a rating on it because it felt so good, you know?
Yeah,
But what'd you cry to?
that's crazy.
It was
What do you
great.
think I cried to?
Is
It's
it a
new
movie? New movie?
Like it's new for me, yeah.
It came out this year
Yeah,
or last year?
it came out this year.
Have I seen it?
Mhm.
Okay.
You wanted me to watch it.
Uh,
I mean, you could look at. I've logged it.
I won't
so-
look at your thing. I'll look at my thing. Had you seen it before?
No, this is the first time I saw it.
What the heck would you cry to?
Or actually, what year is it?
If?
What year is it? 2024?
Yeah.
Maybe this came out in 2023.
Godzilla?
No,
Uh,
I think it came out in 2023.
okay, well, let me look there then.
Let me check.
Perfect Days.
Yeah, it came out in 2023.
The Iron Claw.
Yeah.
You watched The Iron Claw with Maddie's family?
Came out by myself.
Oh, okay.
Came out in December, right?
Yeah, it came
That's
out
what I
December.
thought.
You cried?
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's a brutal movie. What'd you think of it?
Really freaking good.
Yeah, really, really good.
It's crazy though. Found out that they apparently made the movie less sad
Yeah, because they had
than
it.
the real story.
There's another brother that died that they didn't put in it.
And Jeremy Allen White's character was a father.
Yeah.
He had children
Yes.
and a wife
Yes.
when he died.
They don't. They
When he
lessen.
killed himself.
Yeah. With the gun that he got his dad, that his dad didn't care about.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's so many moments in this movie. Dude, the ending. Oh my gosh.
Ending is
Gut wrenching.
yeah. Him going off on his dad and then carrying him in.
He's like, you should have been there. Oh, his dad's awful. What a horrible person.
I know, it's funny. It's like wow. 2 hours of the curse being your terrible father.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. Gosh,
Fantastic.
incredible. What'd you give it? Did you give 5 or 4.5?
5.
5. Yeah, I don't remember if I have it a 5 or 4.5.
Yeah,
One of
the
the-
4.5.
Oh, okay. But
So good.
it's really good. Zac Efron is so good, dude.
So
He gives he's snubbed, man, at the Oscars. Holy crap.
good. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He gave oh man. It's so I can't believe how sad it actually is though, that movie. Like
It's horrible. It's so sad.
Will be your brother's dad. That's amazing.
And I cried, which I didn't expect to cry, when in the afterlife scene, when he floats up
Oh my god.
and they all get together,
And
and
there's the
then
littlest-
he's like, "You must be my older brother,"
Oh,
and they all hugged. I bawled.
dude, I was.
I didn't expect it. I was like I didn't expect it. Obviously, I didn't know that they were gonna actually. I thought they might.
Yeah.
Like as it was happening, I was like, oh, they might, like maybe his older brother's there.
Yeah.
But as I was crying, I was like I don't really have an attachment like to this older brother. I'm like, I don't know why I'm crying right now, but
No,
I think I was
dude.
just in the feels. It's right after the others.
All the other stuff. There's multiple moments where you're like the first funeral, you're crying, like.
Yeah, the first funeral was sad. The funeral where she looks at her dress and is
Oh my
like, I
gosh.
can't wear this again. They'll
Dude.
know.
Oh,
Was like, oh.
dude, really?
And then I loved. It was a great character redemption for the mom because the mom sucked for like a lot of
little
it
bit,
because she
yeah.
was just like she was too
Aloof.
she was just too detached
Yeah.
and like out of it, and so that was a good redemption for her. And then the painting at the end when she's painting and he's like, "What's for dinner?"
Mm.
I didn't make dinner. I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
So it's like this ending is like it's very much like we lost everything. It's like I'm doing what makes me happy.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's a lot better.
Yeah. No, it's.
And also it's her standing up to him,
Yeah.
which Zac Efron's character asks her to do in the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
To stand up to him.
Stand up to
Also
him.
and then the phone call too
With
with the dad when after Allen White's
Calls
character
Zach,
calls him and he's
yeah.
like, "You guys got to work it out between yourselves."
dude,
I'm
would
like,
lose my mind. Like he's gonna be there. You need to help him.
like he's going to be there.
and he's gonna kill himself.
Just pay attention to him.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's the worst. This movie's sad in general, but having a brother, well, multiple, makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
Like, it's not relatable because you're not dead.
Nope.
Elijah's perfectly well and live. I mean, he's sick right now, but he's alive. He's doing okay.
Yep.
But God, I mean, jeez. Yeah, it's a great movie. Really good. One of A24's best. Where would it rank for you in A24? Because we just
I gotta think about.
we just did that.
I gotta go look at A24 again.
Mine's like
sort by my ratings. Yeah, so I mean, After Sun, Ghost Story. Ooh. Then it's Lady Bird or Iron Claw.
gotcha. Because mine's like 10. I don't know why I have it lower than Uncut Gems on this list. My letterbox also isn't working, but
Yep. So After Sun, Ghost Story, Iron Claw / Lady Bird, Moonlight.
yeah, right now I'm at 9. I'd probably put it 8.
Everything, Everywhere,
past 9.
First. Green Knight.
Yeah.
Midsummer, The Lobster, Killing a Sacred Deer. They're kind of mashed. Well, actually, the Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Do you have Pro?
No.
Oh, do you have ads now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. All right, movie of the week, a re-review of Jordan Peele's Nope. If somebody has not watched,
Is this our first repeated movie of the week?
Did we
I
do
think it
this?
was a movie of the week.
Was it really?
I think it was.
I can't here.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to search.
It'd
Here.
be hard to search. I don't know if you can on your phone. We can look after. It might be.
No, because you can't do the search on your phone.
You can't.
No, because it's a browser function. Shortcut.
I do have a list. It has a lot of the movies that we have done the movie of the week. Let's see.
I could have sworn. Oh, maybe it wasn't.
I don't know.
Maybe we watched it at
I don't
different
know.
times.
We
I think
had
I watched
to
it first.
No, did you see it in theaters? 'Cause I saw it in theater.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I. Oh, well, I think that you rated it very poorly.
I rated like 4.
And then
Then
I think it was even lower than that.
It
and
might
then
have been.
I watched it and rated it 5, and then you rewatched it and rated it like 4.5.
Yeah, currently it's sitting at a 4.5. Where is movie of the 67 films. I haven't updated this in a long time. The last one I put on here was Jerry.
Jerry.
No, there's no nope.
No, I don't think we did watch it.
No. Should have though. Yeah, well, we've talked about it before, but
We did talk
I
about
was
it.
gonna literally explain what the movie was about for those listening.
It's about an alien.
It's
It's about a UFO. That's a living being.
Residents in a lonely gulch of inland California bear witness to an uncanny, chilling discovery. That's, gosh, is this Jordan Peele's best
Yeah.
by a lot?
I haven't seen Us, but Get Out's better than Us.
Get out, yeah. Us is not. I mean, Us is good. It's not breathtaking.
But this, in my opinion, is a lot better than Get Out.
This is so good. Everything. It's so interesting.
Oh, it's so interesting. It's a
Um,
great horror. Like
It's not
it's
like
not crazy like horror, but it's
no.
like is terrifying though.
Yeah.
They do a great job of creating tense situations and scenes and things
Mhm.
that are like very eerie and discomforting, and like they do a great job.
Yeah. They do a great job of that. They create a sense of terror, like in a normal sense. But then I think watching it back with Nahum's 3-6 about like people's relation to greed and different things and money, and then watching it and realizing like the imagery that Jordan Peele's going for, and like with all the juniper stuff and making money off of traumatic events, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like crazy. I was like, I never even caught it. Like I did, but like I never thought about it as deeply as I did last night.
Yep.
Um, that whole scene with Gordy's crazy. Um, dude, when they go up into the thing, that's the most terrifying scene in the movie. It's not gross.
No, it's not. It's like it's like fabric and
It
ribbon.
it looks whatever, but it's horrifying. I mean, horrifying.
The
The
screams.
screams.
That's something I didn't notice about the house scene.
Mm.
Is that they're screaming. You can hear they're screaming as it's dumping out everything.
Yeah, they're all like alive.
Yeah, still.
It's such a crazy.
And he's like, because that's why he's like, who is that? Who is that? When he's inside
Uh-huh.
the house with the
Oh, right,
Keke
right.
Palmer,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never
yeah.
even caught that you could hear them screaming.
Screaming. The fact that was shot during the day too, with all the blood coming down,
It makes it look so awesome.
it's so good. It's Hoyt van Hoytema.
Mm-hmm.
This is Jordan, like there's so many. It's funny too.
Mm-hmm.
The same scene. Daniel Kaluuya, him and Keke Palmer were literally perfect in this movie.
Yeah, they were.
But when he's sitting in the truck and he opens it, nope, closes it.
It's hilarious.
And then it's like 10 to 30 seconds later, something else happens and he locks the door.
Mhm.
So funny. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here. It looks amazing. One of the best movies of 2022.
Oh, it's so good.
Like, I was looking at my list last night, and I didn't have it here before, but I have it at 4 now, behind After Sun, The Batman, and Top Gun. I put it above Banshees. I put it above On the Count of Three. So really, really interesting stuff.
Yeah, After Sun. Mine's probably the Batman, After Sun. And then it's Nope and Top Gun Maverick. I don't even know which one I'd put first.
I'd probably put Top Gun Maverick because I've watched it more, but Nope's like a special movie.
I've watched them the same.
It's like a really special movie. I'm so impressed with Jordan Peele and what he did with this in particular. The whole spectacle of it. And
He's
like,
great.
the fact that it wasn't a ship, but it was a creature was so interesting. Like I remember first seeing that and being like, oh my gosh, this is wild.
So it's very interesting. It's such an interesting way to create an original alien movie.
Yeah, but it pulls from so many other things. It's so Jaws, but in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but it's apparently very like that.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. It rips.
It's so good. I love it. I'm 5 stars. I've been converted. You were right. It's
Oh,
Jordan,
yeah.
Jordan Peele's best. It's one of the best movies of the 2020s. We gotta talk about that sometime too. But definitely it'll be on my favorites list. Top 100 guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
We got planned that. But yeah,
Sweet. Well, that's a
if
good one.
you're above the age of 18, you can watch Nope, or you can ask your parents.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Well, it was a good episode.
yeah, long
A lot of
one.
news.
I think. I can't tell.
I think it's 146.
Nice.
Life's tough. Get a helmet.